Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll have a first down past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with Hines. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now that was an excellent.
Well, I told you what it is. He think I'm lunch me. He's like, yeah, that's an easy dub. Let me get that out the way.
A little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big time running play,
right. I saw that.
You've got a jackpot there.
On second and inches, Mariota catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess there to make the grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Oh, wow. I can't believe that motherfucker was not inbound. They gave the nigga a touchdown. That's bullshit.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed.
That's
the official
bullshit.
says this one counts. Now the try here
motherfucker
for
landed
the
out
point
of
after.
bounds.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Motherfuckers reviewed it and everything. I knew they was going to take them points off the board.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What squad he got? What squad he got?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf.
It's our time. It's our time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let him know, let him know.
2nd and 6. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you already are. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah,
I put too much air up under it. I threw it over my receiver head. That's what happened.
I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Hey, I'm coming.
Following the interception here, Mariota. That's going to be caught. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Charles, you talk so much about quick
That's
change
what I'm
plays.
saying. I don't know. What the
there.
fuck?
You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
He's moving.
One.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
With his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Okay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just
Man, you got hold
inside
of
the
goddamn
10 back
block.
at the 9. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3 down, 3 down. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I thought I got him offside.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 21-0 our score after 1.
15 line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Push him back. Push him back. SOS.
Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Back to throw. That's Stills bringing it in. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because
I'm
they
going to
were
start sending
successful
some
in getting
blitzes
3?
on his
Or do
ass.
you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start.
Oh, damn. Nigga, cut it back inside.
Daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, 62 yards.
Yeah.
The Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Yeah.
And on that long run, maybe the defense
That's them young motherfuckers.
napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
You know,
because
that's a sign of
those types
motherfuckers
plays,
that's
when they
not
result
accustomed
like
to
that,
winning.
they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Watching that play unfold or watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Watch tight end. Tight right, tight right. 4 down, 4 down.
They'll set up a throw.
Man,
A bullet
come on, Daniel.
Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go play action. Mariota, he sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete.
What the fuck was my safety doing? Come on, man.
Before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
That's what that was?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Back to you. Eyes up, eyes up. Go.
From the gun, Mariota. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be second down.
It wouldn't let me switch.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Mariota now. Campbell making the catch. Touchdown!
Man, my safeties ain't shit.
Paris Campbell in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey. Hey, let's get there.
Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hard. Hey, Alpha.
Shit.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Okay, fellas.
So we've reached halftime here
You
on
got to
opening
hit back.
weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando,
You got to
check
hit
in
back.
with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And
They got his man complete. And he'll take it.
Now let's go, fellas.
Zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And
That's John
will
Blaze.
get one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They run again with Hines. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
What league is that?
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
What happened?
It's 3rd and 1. Check back.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it.
Yeah,
here.
pinch Mike,
Why not
you
go with the
can.
fresh legs. Able to push forward, pick up that first. On play action, Mariota. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
That's how we do it, man.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check 99. Check 99.
1.
Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Slam. 61. Matchbox. Light.
Play fake. Mariota. Got an open man. That's Campbell. That one goes for 8 yards.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 3. Sponge. No. Hey. 49. 49's the mic.
From the 39, Mariota. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Who was the violator?
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
49, guys.
3.
You can't block me. Hey, I got him. That's me.
Play action now. Mariota. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Way to go, Abram. Way to go, baby.
And that's where the return stops. They needed a break.
I got some user skills too, Milk.
Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ben Banagoo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Yo, go! 61, matchbox, light. Ready?
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag.
How you hold on to that? How you hold on to that?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. And the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down.
Was Mo trying some new plays that he threw 6 picks yesterday? I mean,
here's Ryan Allen now,
Modez,
as he's on to punt for Oakland.
I was like, damn, he threw 6 picks?
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up.
I hate
Almost
when you use a strip and they still get that shit back.
In scoring position, one guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Yeah, I saw that.
On On second down now, it's Hines, and he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Oh, I know why he was doing that showboat shit. I beat his ass last time we played, and I told him good game. He didn't say nothing.
Sweep. Here's Campbell. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Neither do I.
Runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Check.
One.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Hines. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Throwing, Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Watch left. He's starting.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
What's throwaway is it?
Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
Damn, I was hitting the pressing in on the left one.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Mariota. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Well, they're not making it easy.
Fucker trying to run up the score. Fuck you. That's why you should have ran the motherfucker.
Keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Gave up them 35 first half points. Fuck!
And that will shave 1 more off this lead.
Yup.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Notice says, let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
This is Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But
there he goes left side, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
Let's go, defense. Defense.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
We got to step it up.
2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say,